Hello everybody, my name's Femboy87, and welcome back to Nier Automata. Thank you to Slaymite for teaching me how to pronounce that correctly. So let's get this started once again. So, continuing where we left off, this is once again going to be in the third person. So after just barely surviving that giant attack from the Colossal, we just woke up somehow. I guess we were redesigned. So that's interesting. Where the hell are we? We're actually at the HQ for our androids. It's a space station, so that's cool. I don't really have any weapons in it right now. That could be a problem. Oh well, we'll get those back soon. We're not in any danger at the moment, so... Oh, hello. Ines, how are you?
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
now
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Nice way to cover up your boobs. Wouldn't want that censorship to kill my YouTube channel. I'm kidding. Nice glimpse of her thigh, too. I know she was fist... God, that sounded wrong. For me to tell her that she's fist. Nice way to scrunch your fists. God, I cannot talk right now. I am so sorry. But I was more concentrated on her thighs, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So I'm recording the recording in 60 frames per second this time, so I have easier time. We're gonna save. Get used to saving, because that's something you kind of got to do in this game. It doesn't start off hard, but trust me, it gets hard really fucking quick.
5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Well, we got some backstory there. That was helpful. I was running into this blind, not knowing what the fuck to do. Probably because I didn't read the description for this game. But that's fine. We don't need no description. The game just told us right then and there. So, suck a dick. Please. What is wrong with me? A lot of things are wrong with me. Probably for the fact that I woke up at 1:54 in the afternoon today. Because my finals are done. Hooray! Oh, hello. Yeah, this took me a minute to figure out. And I got a message there. I can't read it from here, so... whatever. That's not what this video is about. We're not reading my Steam-friendly messages. Okay, so here we're adjusting the brightness. I assume I'm hyper sleeping and 9S is telling me to do this. I didn't really get this, though, at first. Like, just kind of how they were instructing me to do this. It was kind of weird. Like, you don't normally do this kind of thing from the options menu when they're like, adjust the brightness to the point where you can barely see it. Anyways. So we have to go through a few things. Like, for one, I didn't understand the turn up the volume thing so that 9S could hear me. So, I love this game for the most part.
You can hear my voice.
Oh, there we go. His sexy voice. Okay,
Alright, are we good now?
Of course we're gonna pick the bottom one. We want to go with the most awkward and flirtiest of lines.
Oh, thank you. Anyway, that takes care of the settings. Hold on. Your
He's a mess
self-destruct
now.
permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those.
No, we don't. I don't want to self-destruct and
I
die.
could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know? Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it, so... Once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
But I honestly, to God, thought, like, they killed us in the first mission, and it was like, it's gonna say, like, 3 days earlier or something. But no, I like this. This is a different twist to it. This is better than what they normally do there. Alright, so yeah, I came back to my brightness and adjusted out again. Okay. Well, hello.
Morning.
Can't really tell if it's morning or not. We're in a space station.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
Hmm? What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
Okay, now we can run around. So there's shops. This is cool. As if the first mission didn't throw enough shit in my face. So I didn't know what a lot of this stuff does in the beginning. So I kind of just went crazy and started buying shit. Like, I thought a bunch of it was upgrades, but turns out a lot of these are just temporary upgrades. So yeah. I don't know how a lot of this stuff works, and you're gonna find that I don't find a lot of this stuff how it actually works, but it's alright. We don't need to worry about that just yet. So money's actually pretty easy to get in this game, but it's also spent pretty quickly in this game. Like, there's a lot of things you need to get. And there's a lot of things I should have gotten early on that would have made my gaming experience much easier. But that didn't happen. And I do regret not doing some of the things, because here's the thing. This game starts off really pretty easy. Like, yeah, some of the enemies are a bit tough, but you take them down pretty easily. Like, you manage pretty well. But then at one point the game just turns it up a notch, and it gets much harder, and you eventually find yourself having a hard time. At least that's me. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm not exactly the best gamer in the world. But that's okay. We don't need to worry about that. We just need to upgrade our selves and buy shit. Even though this is not the right shit to buy, and I am just absolutely... Oh wait, the recovery stuff is important. The recoveries regenerate your health. Those are not temporary, but you need those. A lot of those. At least small recoveries you need a lot of. Because, trust me when I tell you, there are enemies in this game that can do a lot of damage, and you need to be able to just recover constantly on the spot. So a weird thing with this game, and you'll see what I mean later, is you can only pause the game to go to the menu when you're on solid ground. If you're jumping in the air or gliding or just something not on the ground, it only pauses the game. If you're fighting, it only pauses the game. Like, it only puts
an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
He's not kidding when he says that. Save often. Don't mind if it's tedious or a bit out of your way. Save often. But whenever you do combat, or you're fighting, or you're jumping in the air, and if you're in the midst of it, you can only... It only gives you a pause screen. Hello. But if you're away from the combat for a short bit, or if you're just on solid ground, and you have a second... Yeah, like, see, there was just a pause. Or if you're in a conversation, I guess. But yeah, if you push escape just when you're on the ground and you're away from the combat for briefly, you can go to the full menu, and that's where you can heal yourself and look at the map and upgrade your skills and chips and blah blah blah. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, let's just raid everyone's freaking apartments. I guess I shouldn't call these apartments. I'll just raid every android's barracks. Oh yeah, you can change 9S's combat style, I think. Either that or it's my style. I've never actually experimented with that. I probably should. And I'm not kidding. I've made like 9 videos of this already, and I have not experimented with it. And this is my mistake, because I was running through the game with ease, and I didn't think to just upgrade anything or change anything. And because of that, there's things I could have done better. Let's just say that. In the episodes I still have yet to make, I promise I'll upgrade myself at least a bit. I did do that slightly in the final 2 episodes, I think, but... Have you been using your recovery items? Why, yes, I have. Hey, wait, there was shit in that... Wow, I'm an idiot. There was something I could have grabbed. And I ignored it. I feel like a dumb shit. So these are elevators. Yeah, I know you really needed me to tell you that. But, alright. So we're running down. Now some areas you can only operate in a 2D perspective. In some cases feel like not an 8-bit game, but they have the same viewpoint. Some of them only operate from bird's eye view. Some of them only operate from 2D panning. And some of them are full 3D. It's weird. I like it because it changes constantly. You don't know when it's going to happen, and it keeps the combat interesting. So there's more important things to buy in this game than just these items. Like, there will be chips you buy, there will be materials you buy, and there will be weapons, especially, that you buy that are important. I do need to get materials, though. That is the big thing. Alright, but enough about what's been going on with my most recent videos. Let's focus on the now, as we raid these barracks of all their fun and resources. And then I try to get in bed with 9S so that we can have normal. Oh, now I have my weapon back. One of them. The other weapon's still missing. God, every chick is so fucking hot in this game. Every android, I should say, because... I really love that double jump is back. It's been a long time since I played a game with double jump. And I always love double jumps in games. First time I ever experienced a double jump was Lego Star Wars and fucking robots. Ironic here, but, you know. There's our badass robot machines. So you don't see a lot of editing now. That's because a lot of the stuff here I'm not taking more than one attempt to do. But as the episodes go on, I'm gonna start dying more often in a sense, either from bullshit or just the fact that I suck at this game. And you'll probably see a lot more edits. But for now, these are just going to be the full episodes in their entirety, because a lot of this is continuity. It's important. And we can't teleport just yet. These mobile units are teleporters. We can teleport. Alright. Oh shit. Sorry, 9S, bye! Oh, you can jump too. Oh, this game. Okay. So this interesting model. What the fuck? Yeah, some of the mechanics are a bit weird, but oh well. Jesus Christ! Calm down. I was only talking. You don't have to get up in my ass about it. I mean, dude, but not with that kind of tone. Jesus! Calm down. God, bitch. Yeah, don't even try talking to her. She's just... yeah, no. She's not worth anyone's time. Let's just take our elevator and go to someone who is worth our time. Like the commander. Yep, come on, 9S. God, did they strive to make these android models sexy. They really strive for that. You know, they really wanted to make these characters appealing. I don't know why. No, let's just make them the most sexiest turn-on androids ever. Like, Android 18 was a little obvious before, but this is just like, let's go full on.
2B. Maintenance finished?
Yes, Commander.
You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time.
Understood.
I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well.
Understood.
Neat. Basically what she's implying is the plot point is on Earth with the Resistance base. So we'll go down there in a little while. There's one or two things we do up here first, I believe, before we do that. Even the commander's hot. Like, you'd think that'd be a little too informal.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar.
Like, look.
Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
That's interesting.
The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
But basically, look, I'm not saying that they should be ugly models, but these outfits, they're just asking for it. Not like I've seen porn of this somewhere. Totally not. I am such a bullshitter, but... back to the video. Alright, we get to fly these amazing devices. See, as I said, we don't get to teleport just yet. We gotta fly these things down there first.
Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
Alright, alright.
God. Hehe. You're going on about the 9S shouldn't be so cool, and yet here you are. And these flight units are awesome.
Doobie, you're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
That android's hot. He's cute, too. Alright, now we got missiles. Those are helpful for bosses later on. They do more damage than the typical stuff. Is that a mean about combat constantly changing? It feels fresh. It never feels overused. I'm sure it eventually will. But you're gonna see in this game that combat is fucking awesome. It's not choose luck either. This is normal. In air, they're not bad, because you just get right up close to them and do that. Plus, I don't think they have the spin attack up here. At least I didn't give them the chance to show it if they do have it.
Come in. I've set a landing point for your flight unit. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the Resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position. Understood. Good luck down there.
She's cute. I like her. Alright. Nice fake flight. Oh, hello. Okay, so we only have this weapon right now, and that can be a problem. We lost our humongo sword. Anyone who's a pro, take that as you will. But yeah, we just have fists and a sword. That sounded really dirty. I apologize. Okay. So swing, swing, swing. Basically, I'm just getting my combat down. I probably should have cut this out, but whatever. Whatever. This is Femboy 87. I believe in continuity. But anyways. So, welcome to Earth. Where everything is a static object. I'm kidding. Okay, so we can't open these right now. I don't know why we can't. Like, I was able to open one or two of them throughout the journey, but I don't necessarily know what is required to open them. Where are we? Ah, we're on Earth's surface. We're in the ruins. I love the imagination that went into this game. Here's the thing. This game is...
Location acquired. Marking on map.
Yay, achievement. Achievements. But yay. This game is worth $60, by the way. In my opinion. There's so much shit to do. I didn't even have to pay $70. I got it on discount. Oh, shit.
Hey, to me!
Slight damage.
You should know better than to try that. Not even a cutting-edge Yorha like you would survive that kind of fall. Try not to act so recklessly, alright?
Oh, grow up, 9S. I'm fine. See? I suffered slight damage. These robots are weird. They don't attack you unless you provoke them. Some of them. But then some of them do attack. So it's almost a 50-50 they're going to attack. Not that it's a big deal with these robots, because they're kind of weak. The plot really thickens with these robots later on, trust me. You think they're just a boring enemy now? They seem like it. But they get more interesting as this game goes on. Way more interesting. I won't spoil what happens, but long story short, they get less and less aggressive in a lot of cases. This game really fucks with you a bit. Not in a good way, though. Like, it's not like The Amazing Spider-Man focusing too heavily on Peter Parker's parents. Anyway, so that fall we did, it is not a big deal at all. Like, it's only slight fall damage. And there is a way to counter that. I don't think we should fall down there. I feel like that could actually be death. Like, I feel like there's actually a limitless fall down that elevator shaft. So we're not going to try that. So we're just going to go down the normal way for now. I don't find out about the whole easier way to get down. But long story short, all you have to do... Well, not yet. Spoiler alert, we do get our one sword back in an episode or two. But I'm not going to spoil where. For now, we'll just stick with the basic shit. I almost want to start this game over because it is so fun to do, and I almost want to redo it better. Like, I want to upgrade all my weapons properly when I get the actual materials. Okay, so these things... Don't try to take them head on right now. Actually do, because... Ow. Just don't do it carelessly like I did, where I did all close-up attacks. God, I need to heal. Yeah, the first part of the game auto-heals you, but... So yeah, those things are actually important for materials. Everything is, really. But it's like a 50-50 chance they'll drop what you need. Sometimes not even that likely, but oh well. So this area we're going to have to get used to, because we traveled through this big area a lot. We traveled through a lot of areas a lot. There's backtracking. That could be a naysay about this game, like that could be a negative, but I don't mind. This is a beautiful environment. And there's a lot of shit to do around here. So we're just going to keep going. And this is just going to follow us and be helpful. He's not the most helpful ally, but he is helpful to have. He's not like a Lego Star Wars level of helper where he doesn't do jack shit. That's what I hated about the original Lego Star Wars, is your ally couldn't kill anything. The only reason he would ever be there is to force pull a lever with you. That's the only use he had. Other than that, all he was useful for was just...
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
All he was useful for was just drawing enemy fire. At least 9S can kill things, and the drawing fire thing he does well. So these are save points. I really needed to tell you that. But they're not as complicated as the other save point.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system.
According to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
What he means by that is, a lot of them aren't even attacking. Like, you have to provoke them for them to attack. And that plot really thickens in this game. I won't spoil what happens, but let's just say it changes your perspective on these robots. So the environment is, of course, amazing. There's so much shit to do around here. There's also different enemy types, which is nice. One thing I love in this game, though, are the bosses. One mistake I made is I should have destroyed a bunch of these and gotten the materials I needed when I had the chance. Because now enemies are tougher, more complicated. I did see a chest. Do I get it like a smart person? I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. No. Don't do. That's scat play. We don't do scat play. Here. Like, if you do it, that's your business, but I'll just warn you now. That's some disgusting shit. Literally. What is wrong with me? Well, there's a lot of answers to that question. Alright, so the way to get down easy is you gotta power attack down. Well, we can't do that yet, obviously. That's the way to get down safely, is to power attack.
Plant life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
Spoiler alert, there are. And they do contain materials that are helpful. So, besides my finals finally being done, I've been finally able to play some Assassin's Creed on my computer. I didn't think I'd ever get to be able to do that. But most of the games I can actually play. I need to go down to the school so I can download Unity and Assassin's Creed 3. I can't play Syndicate. I've tried playing it on these computers, all of them, and it refuses to play. But yeah, I got Unity, Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, Rogue, in a bundle. It also had Syndicate, but I already had Syndicate. So that's a new attack we have. We can Power Blast. It's helpful now, but it's going to become a bit obsolete soon. Not because I find something better, but because a lot of the enemies don't die easily, even with that. These are tougher enemies. But not that tougher right now. So that way leads to the desert. We don't want to go there yet. Enemies are tougher that way. And the plot thickens in that direction. But, you know, interesting. Anyways, moving on. I really should be doing this with my footage, with my Nier Automata footage in just regular video form. I'm doing this from my video editing software window, and it's just not showing me the same visual that I would if I just played it normally. So I need to take note of that. Next time I will do it in that way, so I can see things just slightly better. Because everything's kind of blurry at the moment. You don't say. Oh, I missed one. So yeah, 9S said, save often. You're gonna find a lot of these save points in the game. Use every one of them when you're near it. Because trust me when I tell you, you get to the point where things can kill you pretty damn easily. Alright. Moving on. Also, collect these whenever you can. It may seem tedious, but sometimes you get good material. So this is a chasm. And that bridge, you'd think it'd lead somewhere devastating, but not really. At least not yet. I've tried to figure that area out in another video, which you'll see soon. But there's nothing of interest, really.
Commencing.
You can fish in this game? That's it. This is the best game ever. 10 out of 10. Would buy again. I might actually buy this game for a friend or so. Maybe a few friends. Oh.
No response.
Oh, God. Yeah, I spent quite a while fishing, but that's okay. Ugh. There we go. That's a beauty. Move over, fisherman. There's a new badass fisher person in the house. I don't even need proper fishing attire. I'll just stand there in my nylon stockings and thigh-high, high-heel boots. Because I'm a badass. And a sexy one with that. I can't believe I actually got the costume. Okay, I'll get over the fact that I actually got this costume. Maybe. But yeah. So you can fish anywhere with water. Like if there's at least a foot of water, you can fish in it. Fish biting your line varies depending on where you throw your line. Typical of fishing works, except I don't think fish would be this close to me.
Report failed.
Wow, that's pretty sad and anti-optimistic. Oh, God. Just sitting my sexy ass up on this, invisible chair I can suddenly make. It's not really explained how she can do that, but...
Catch confirmed.
What did I even catch? I can't even see what that is. Is that like a jellyfish?
Complete.
Or we'll do more fishing later. I know you're very excited to see that. But... no. Can't always be fishing shit. Okay. I'm pretty sure that is death. We don't want to fall down there. I might experiment in a future episode and see what happens, just for fun. So we can't go through here yet. That box indicates that we have to come in from the other side and do it. So that actually ends up being a shortcut for a destination we have later. So we won't worry about that now. We'll just press onward to our objective. I cannot talk today. But that's okay. Because what part of me can talk will focus on just making this video. I really need to take a shower. I have not showered yet today and I woke up pretty damn late in the afternoon. But that's okay. I'm just praying to God that I have enough time to finish this before things happen. I'm not going to explain what those things are, but you know. So yeah, these tree limbs you can climb up to an extent. They are helpful. I just love this setting. I always love post-apocalyptic versions of Earth. And I love that vegetation's taken over. Maybe that's just me being a global climate guy. So there's one thing I don't understand. If you hold the spacebar after the double jump, she'll glide sometimes, but sometimes she won't do that. Like if you try to jump off a high building and do the glide thing, she'll automatically go into a falling animation, and I don't understand why. I feel like that's a mistake by the programmers, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe it's a way to actually make falling damage a threat. Even so, though. Even so, all you have to do is power attack to get down a giant building safely without taking any damage whatsoever. So we're coming close to the human resistance base. In fact, here it is. Nice music here. Music's really good in this game, too. I won't act like it's infamous levels of amazing music, but it's definitely fitting music wherever you're at.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
I would honestly love to live in a place like this, but maybe that's just... Okay. This is an important save point, because this not only allows us to save, it allows us to teleport back to camp. I mean, back to the bunkers up in the sky. It allows us to... I cannot talk for the life of me. It allows us to teleport back to... Oh my god, I cannot talk for the life of me. But it allows us to teleport back to the HQ. It allows us to teleport back to the android's HQ. So we're going to talk to some people. I got a phone call, that's why I was stuttering. So yeah.
You're number 2.
Hmm?
Yes.
You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
So, some of the voice actors, it didn't seem like they could even get them to voice act that much. But that's fine. I don't mind that. That's not a big deal. Alright, so we can talk to everyone around here. They all have something for us to do. Well, not all of them, but some of them have side quests for us, and I recommend doing those side quests because it allows you to get materials. It gives you an excuse to go out and get materials instead of just focusing on the story mission. Because this is one of those games you actually kind of want to dedicate yourself fully to. You don't want to just do the story mission. Jesus Christ. I'll return that call. Alright, so, yeah. We can buy materials here, and then one merchant you really want to do a side quest for, because he gets you weapons, and he can upgrade your weapons too. Not this merchant here, but the black guy across the way. That sounded racist, but it's a good racism. I'm not trying to be an asshole. So I think we sell some things, and I'm pretty sure I sold some things I shouldn't have sold. Story of my life. Sell the fish. And the food. We cannot use the food. Or the fish. Like, there's no way we can upgrade ourselves with that material. But, yeah. Money is something you actually make kind of easily in this game, but don't make a big deal out of it. Don't get too obsessive with spending. Spend where you need to, and then if you have money left over. But you do get a lot of money in this game. But still, only buy the essentials, because the essentials cost quite a bit of cash. Alright. So let's see, there's our map for a brief second. I haven't really looked at the map yet. So there's our weapons inventory, but we really don't have a lot to do right now with that. We only have 2 weapons, our sword and our fists. For fisting... Okay, I need to stop saying fisting, because that just sounds like a sexual thing coming from me, especially. So, I think I figure around with the weapons thing for a bit. Because we don't really have a lot of weapons to use. And I don't know all the areas we come to yet. Because I know there's 2 places at the moment that you can buy weapons from. Maybe 3. But I don't know of any others, but I'm pretty sure we'll come across more areas to do that kind of thing. So yeah, here you see I'm just like fucking around, unable to figure out what the fuck to even do with my weapons. Oh well. So I guess during this time why did I give myself double fisting about... Oh my god. Fists! Just say fists. Don't make it sound sexual. Okay. So anyways. Anyways. God, I don't know what I'm doing in the first part. I still technically don't know what I'm doing up to this point. There's still so much shit to discover, but I like that about the game. I like that it's not easy to figure all out right off the bat. There's one thing that disappointed me about Star Wars Battlefront. It's too easy to figure out. The new one, not the original Battlefront. I mean the EA Battlefront. The shitty EA Battlefront. The one that doesn't even have a story mode yet. It expects you to pay freaking $60 to $70 for the game. And then it expects you to pay more money for DLCs. And it just robs you. The game robs you. It's honestly criminal. But whatever. I could go over my hatred all day for that game, but let's go over this game, a game I actually like. A game that's worth $60. I don't know if it's multiplayer or not. It seems like it could be with 2B and 9S. But you know. I'll have to experiment with that on future references. So these are chip inserting areas. We can't really do much with them yet, because we don't have anything. And our space where the chips can go is pretty limited. I need to buy more space for the chips. Because there's a lot of chips you need in this game, and there's some upgrades you need in this game. Frankly, I should just buy all the space there is to be bought. And I should just... In fact, you know what? Next time I play this game, I'm not even going to do really too many of the missions. I'm not going to do any main ones, that's for sure. But I'm going to do missions that consist of getting materials and money to buy things. Because you need a lot of that in this game. And I need to just unlock all of the things I can buy. Like, I need to buy all the weapons. All of them. What if I did just buy all of them? That'd probably be a waste of money, because you really only need a couple of weapons for this game. You need a strong weapon, and then you need a fast weapon. 2 fast weapons, maybe.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
And you don't even need to buy too many weapons. Because if you do a side mission, you get a fast weapon, which gives you 2 fast weapons, and then you get a heavy weapon in a bit. But, you know. So that's just about gonna do it for this playthrough, almost. We're gonna save here, and we're gonna save the rest of the material for another episode. So this person has a side quest for us to do, too. Oh wait, no they don't. I have no idea. This game is too hard. That's breaking the fourth wall just a bit, but... I could make this easy. I could set this game to easy, but... what's the point in that? That's boring. Like, normal's at least hard to some big extents. I'm gonna have to do a lot of upgrading to make it not as hard. That's what she said. But yeah. So yeah, this is the guy I was talking about. He's got a mission for us, and if we do it, he gives us the ability to buy weapons from him and weapon upgrades, and that is important. Very important. So he can't get us anything right now, but we need to do the mission for him. I highly recommend doing this side mission. Like, if you're one of those that doesn't like doing side missions, I understand, but you should do this one. Because it allows you to get upgrades. Otherwise, you won't be able to get upgrades for a while. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Let me know your thoughts. I will see you guys in the next video.